Continuing with this Schefter bomb, we need to look at the deeper implications of Azeez Ojulari returning to the Philadelphia Eagles lineup. From a tactical standpoint, this move is a masterclass in roster management. Howie Roseman has always been a wizard when it comes to the salary cap and the injured reserve rules, and this situation is no different. By timing this return perfectly, the Eagles are ensuring they have fresh legs for the most grueling part of the season. Let's talk about the scheme fit. The defensive coordinator has been forced to play a bit more conservatively over the last few weeks due to the lack of depth at the linebacker position. With Ojulari back in the mix, expect to see a more aggressive approach. We are talking about a player who can win one-on-one matchups and force quarterbacks to make quick, often poor decisions. This creates opportunities for the secondary to capitalize on turnovers. The ripple effect of this return cannot be overstated. When you have a player who requires a double team or specific chip blocks, it opens up lanes for the interior defensive linemen to wreak havoc. This is a nightmare scenario for opposing offensive lines that are already struggling to keep up with the Eagles' speed. Furthermore, the financial aspect of this is interesting. Ojulari is on a contract that provides immense value relative to his production when healthy. Getting this level of performance back without having to navigate the trade market or free agency is a huge win for the Eagles front office. It allows them to keep their draft capital and future flexibility while still improving the team in the short term. Looking at the upcoming schedule, the Eagles face several high-powered offenses. Having an extra body to rotate in will be crucial for maintaining a high level of performance throughout all 4 quarters. Fatigue is a real factor in the NFL, and the Eagles just bought themselves a lot of insurance. The medical staff deserves a lot of credit here too. They have managed his rehabilitation with extreme care, ensuring that he did not rush back and risk a setback. This patient approach is now paying dividends. Around the league, scouts are already talking about how this move changes the math for the Eagles. They were already a top-tier team, but this adds a level of unpredictability that makes them even harder to prepare for. If Ojulari can reclaim his pre-injury form, we are looking at a defensive unit that could rival some of the best in franchise history. The energy in Philadelphia is palpable. Fans are already looking ahead to the playoffs, and this news only fuels that fire. But the team remains focused on the task at hand, one game at a time. The practice window is now open, and every session will be a test. I am told that Ojulari is coming into this with a chip on his shoulder. He wants to prove that he is still the elite talent the Eagles traded for. That kind of motivation is dangerous for the rest of the league. As we wrap up this special report, remember that the NFL is a league of attrition. The teams that are standing at the end are usually the ones that manage their health the best. The Eagles are doing exactly that. They are positioned to make a serious run, and Ojulari is a key piece of that puzzle. We will be watching the practice reports closely to see if he is activated for this weekend. If he is, expect the link to be absolutely rocking when his name is announced. This is the kind of news that galvanizes a fan base and a city. It is more than just a roster move. It is a statement of intent. The Philadelphia Eagles are not just participating this year. They are looking to dominate. Keep it locked here for more Schefter bombs as the situation develops. We will have the first word on his official activation and his projected snap count for the game. The road ahead is challenging, but with pieces like Ojulari returning, the Eagles are as ready as they have ever been. Thank you for tuning in to this deep dive into the Eagles' latest defensive boost. The conversation continues in the comments section, so let us know what you think about Howie Roseman's latest masterstroke. This is the news you need, delivered with the precision you expect. Fly, Eagles, fly.
This is a Schefter bomb for the city of brotherly love. Welcome back to the channel, Eagles fans. Before we dive into this massive update that just crossed my desk, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because you do not want to miss any of these breaking developments. This is the place for the most urgent news in the NFL. We are talking about a significant roster shakeup that could change the trajectory of the Philadelphia Eagles defense as they head into the most critical stretch of the season. I am hearing from sources close to the organization that the Philadelphia Eagles have officially designated linebacker Azeez Ojulari to return from injured reserve. This is a massive development that has been brewing behind the scenes for weeks. Ojulari, who has been sidelined with an injury that many feared would keep him out longer, is now eligible to practice and can be activated to the 53-man roster at any point within the next 21 days. The timing here could not be more perfect. We are looking at an Eagles team that has been grinding through a tough schedule, and adding a pass rushing specialist of his caliber back into the rotation is exactly what the doctor ordered for this defensive unit. My sources tell me that Ojulari has been working tirelessly behind the scenes with the medical staff to ensure his body was ready for the physical demands of a deep postseason run. The organization is being extremely cautious, but also very optimistic about his progress. When you look at the landscape of the NFC right now, every single rep matters. Having a player who can bend the edge and create pressure on opposing quarterbacks is a premium asset that every contender craves. We saw what this defense looked like without that consistent edge presence, and the numbers tell a story of a unit that was just one piece away from being truly elite again. Now, the question on everyone's mind is whether he will be ready to suit up for the upcoming game. While the designation to return opens the window, it does not guarantee he plays this Sunday, but the buzz around the facility is that he looks explosive. Teammates are already noticing the energy he brings back to the huddle. The locker room is electrified by this news. You can feel the shift in momentum. This move strengthens the depth significantly. We know Howie Roseman is always looking to optimize the roster, and this is another example of the front office managing the IR list with surgical precision. The fans are already taking to social media to express their excitement. The consensus is clear. The Eagles are getting a major weapon back at the perfect time. Think about the impact this has on the rest of the linebackers and the defensive front. It allows for more creative blitz packages and relieves some of the pressure on the starters who have been logging heavy snaps. This is the kind of move that championship teams make. They get healthy when it matters most. As we look at the specifics of the IR designation, this means Ojulari has been cleared for football activities. He will be monitored closely during practice this week to see how his body responds to contact and full-speed drills. If everything goes according to plan, we could see him back in midnight green sooner rather than later. This is not just a depth move, this is a potential game changer for the scheme. The coaching staff has been waiting for this day. They have been designing packages specifically to maximize his unique skill set. The versatility he provides is something that opposing offensive coordinators now have to account for in their game planning. It adds a whole new layer of complexity to an already formidable defense. Stay tuned as we continue to monitor the practice reports coming out of the NovaCare complex. We will have every update for you as it happens. Make sure you comment below with your thoughts on this return. Do you think he should start immediately or be eased back into the rotation? Your input matters to us. This is a Schefter bomb that is reverberating throughout the league today. The Eagles are making moves, and the rest of the NFL is taking notice. We are seeing a team that is refusing to settle. They are hungry, they are focused, and now they are getting healthier. This is exactly what the fans have been waiting for since he went down. The road to the Super Bowl goes through the defense, and that defense just got a lot more dangerous. The organization knows that the margin for error in the NFL is razor thin. By bringing Ojulari back now, they are giving themselves the best possible chance to solidify their standing in the division. The analytics suggest that a healthy Ojulari increases the team's pressure rate by a significant margin. That is a statistic that Nick Sirianni and the coaching staff are very aware of as they prepare for the battles ahead.